Hi, this is Carrie, and today I have a fun project showing you how to stamp and emboss on wood. Now, I knew I wanted to do this project as soon as I saw this stamp set, and today I'm a part of the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop, so thanks for hopping along. I'm using the stamp set that came in the October Hedgehog Hollow subscription box. It's called Octobers, and it's exclusive for the Hedgehog Hollow by the Ink Road Stamps. Such a beautiful set. I knew right away what I wanted to do as soon as I saw this quote. I am so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. So I went ahead and I stamped using versafine onyx black ink on this piece of wood that I've cut down. It's just a small little square of wood about 4 by 4. And what I found is if you have your wood treated with either acrylic paint or Mod Podge, then your ink will actually work out just perfect as long as it's a permanent ink. Here I've used just some acrylic paint that's in my Crafty stash, and I've painted each of these with a light coat of paint. If you don't treat it, then your ink will kind of feather out a little bit, and it's not as attractive as I would like it to be. So here I've just used some acrylic paint and allowed it to dry completely. For this black piece, I am going to go ahead and use some Versamark, which is a sticky embossing ink, to show you how simple it is to emboss on wood. I have used my embossing buddy before and I've treated it. Don't forget to treat your wood with the embossing buddy because the embossing powder will want to stick in places that you don't want it. So I treated it with my embossing bag, then I stamped it with the Versamark, and now I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite embossing colors right now. It's platinum, liquid platinum by Ranger, and I went ahead and poured that on. And look how beautiful that turned out. I didn't get very many stray pieces at all with this embossing powder, so I was really happy about that. I'll just funnel the rest of this back into the jar. And then before I took my heat tool to the piece of wood, I went ahead and allowed my heat tool to heat up for about 30 seconds. That way I was sure that it would be nice and hot and the embossing would happen rather quickly. Now, as you can see, it is embossing rather quickly, but I did have to go over it just a couple of times to make sure that it was completely embossed and nice and smooth. But look how beautiful that turns out. It's so pretty in that liquid platinum on the black. And I'm going to hold this up so you can see a little closer just how beautiful that does turn out. Such a pretty effect. On this cream colored one, I've already tied the raffia around because you can see I had an idea already in my head of what I wanted to do with these. But on the cream colored one, I decided to use some gold embossing powder. So I'll use the exact same technique with the embossing bag, and then I'll stamp it with the Versamark, and then I'll emboss it with the embossing powder. It's a very simple process, but it really does create a big impact on your projects when you're stamping on wood. So much fun. So here I'm just going to finish up the embossing on this one. And then I just want to share with you how I finished off these little signs. One thing I should tell you is that at the time of making this video, my son is preparing to be married. By the time you see this video, he will already be married. But I am making these for our family dinner. We're having an outside family wedding dinner, and it's kind of casual. It's a barbecue, which is what they wanted. But these signs will be pretty on the centerpiece of the table. So that's really what my idea was for these, and it does look beautiful. You'll see at the end some pictures with some of the other centerpieces that I've made to put together with this. So we'll just finish embossing this. And I wanted to tell you that the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop is a celebration of card making video tutorials and projects created by a group of talented crafters of all different styles and levels. We're coming together over 5 days to give our viewers a chance to discover other amazing card makers and help reach monetization goals for YouTube. All you have to do is watch, like the video, consider subscribing, and click the link in the video description below to hop to the next video. So let yourself be inspired. Don't forget to comment because we have tons of prizes to give away. And indicate if you're located in the USA or you're international so that prizes can be awarded appropriately. As some prizes, not all, have restrictions on them. Don't forget to check back every day. So there are lots of prizes. And you'll never know when you'll discover your next favorite YouTuber. I just want to thank you so much for giving me a thumbs up on this video if you like it. And now I wanted to show you how I'm going to finish each of these little signs off. For the black one, I've decided that I'm going to stamp a few of these images from the same stamp set on some embossable plastic. That way you can see through to the black sign itself, and it actually has such a neat effect. So this is the plastic I'm using. It's embossable window plastic by Judikins, and I'm going to take a few of these images and heat emboss the same liquid platinum that I did on the sentiment. So here you'll see it does come with a little bit of a paper in between these plastics, so I left that on so that it was easier to see the stamping. And I'll use the Versamark ink pad here again. I did forget to use the embossing buddy on this. When you are doing this for yourself, don't forget to use that embossing buddy. I did have a few stray embossing powder granules on this one. It wasn't too bad, so I went ahead and kept it, but you can see there just are a few. I tried to use a paintbrush to wipe some of those off, but there still are a few, and you can see them, but I was okay with it because it wasn't too bad. So here I'm just going to finish cleaning this up, and then I will heat set it. Again, I'm going to let my heat gun warm up for about 30 seconds before I take it to this plastic, because you know, even though it is embossable plastic, it will still warp if you hold the heat gun on there for too long. You can see here that I am heat setting it, and I every once in a while pull that heat tool away so that it's not on there for the full time. I went ahead and fussy cut those out when they were completely heat embossed, and now I'm just going to add them to the sign. And you can see what a beautiful picture that creates here. I use some clear glue, or glue that dries clear, just to put a few dots of glue on the back of those. I tried to put it where the heat embossing was so that you wouldn't see it on the other side. The glue wouldn't show through. So this is Gina K Connect glue, and it's new to me. I'm giving it a try to see how I like it. You can see that I just put a few dots here and there behind the embossing and not on the clear acetate where you could see through it. So I did that to all three of those images there, and then I just set the other block on top so that it could dry. It did turn out beautifully, and you can't see any of the glue on the other side, so I love that. For the other two, I went ahead and heat embossed some images with gold embossing powder, and then I colored them using some watercolor markers, and I just attached those using the raffia and some glue dots. So you'll see the process here. Just went ahead and picked a couple of images. I like to use this tool right here to add the glue dots so it doesn't stick to my fingers. So I'll add a little bit under the raffia so it stays on the sign, a little on the image, and there we put the little sign together. Look how cute that is. It's going to be beautiful on the table. I did attach just a few more here to keep the raffia bow in place, and then I'll wrap a little bit around this one. Now these images were a little bit taller, so in retrospect I wish that I would have stamped that sentiment just a little higher on the wood block, but it turned out okay. I figured out how to make it work. So consider your images and the image size as you're doing this. So just a quick little bow here, attach it with glue dots, and there's my signs. I hope you were inspired by these projects and that you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you being here, and you'll see some of the finished images at the end. And tonight, actually, the night that I am recording this, is our family dinner, so these will be displayed as a part of the centerpiece. I'm so excited. I hope you continue to enjoy the blog hop, and in my video description will be the next person for you to follow, and I hope to see you next time. So here they all are, a glimpse of all three together. Such a fun project. Enjoy your time with the hop, and I hope to see you next time. And again, a big thank you to our sponsors who are sponsoring this project. We'll see you next time. Bye.